35 considers the possibility that soon many people will find themselves with far more leisure on their hands and discover that work is less central to their lives. And now, before the late look at the weather, here's the lineup on BBC One for tomorrow evening. At 7 o'clock, Les Dawson is the master of the unfinished utterance in Blankety Blank. After which, at 7:30, René's resistance is somewhat low when he faces execution in Hello, Hello. At 8:05, we're off to Jersey, where a holidaymaker has been mugged, providing another case for that suave island detective, Bergerac. Following the 9 o'clock news, we meet the citizens of a holiday resort in Florida, who are incensed by the construction of a new motorway which passes them by without so much as an exit road for their tourists. Beau Bridges stars in John Schlesinger's first American screen comedy, Honky Tonk Freeway, at 9:25. And then at 11:10, Barry Norman presents a profile of that American screen success, Henry Fonda, one of the Hollywood greats. And that's tomorrow night on BBC One. And now, for a look at what the weather's got in store tomorrow, here's Jim Bacon.
Hello, well, it certainly was a very stormy day indeed over most of the country at one time or another. The low itself that brought that very windy weather is beginning to move away northwards now. It deepened by almost 50 millibars down to 958 millibars in the space of just 24 hours. Now, that is going away, but I'm afraid to say there is another low which is coming towards us, and this one nothing like as vicious as its predecessor, but nonetheless it is going to bring rain and it is going to strengthen the winds. In fact, they're already starting to freshen again and back to the southwest, and as that comes along it'll bring not just showers but some longer spells of rain as well. What will happen next is that low itself will cross the country, and then we'll be left with rather changeable weather, in fact stretching right the way back across the Atlantic, and there'll always be the chance of further bands of showers or longer spells of rain to come along, and I think on the whole rather on the cool side for the next couple of days as well. The forecast chart for noon tomorrow, well, on that you can see the next low already merging with today's low, so a general area of low pressure over Scotland. But one thing you will notice on that chart is that there aren't too many isobars over Scotland for tomorrow, so the winds will be lighter, but a lot of isobars over the southern part of the country. And that means that for tonight's weather anyway, certainly a lot of showers and a lot of blustery weather too, with the front beginning to bring some longer spells of rain along to western areas now. Mind you, that combination of wind and rain does mean it's going to be a fairly mild night just about everywhere. The driest weather in eastern areas, but even so you'll get 1 or 2 showers turning up by the end of the night. And then for tomorrow, that band of cloud and its rain crossing the country, followed once more by brighter weather again, so you will get some sunshine, and I think, I'm afraid to say, you will also get some showers, and once more, some of the showers are going to be pretty heavy, squally affairs, maybe even some hail and thunder in places as well. But at least I think eventually you will all see a little bit of sunshine tomorrow, but very windy again, with gales around the coasts, and temperatures all much of a muchness around 13 or 14 centigrade. That's the middle 50s Fahrenheit. And that's it.
Well, it's now almost 13 minutes past 12, which means there's not a lot left for me to do except to pass on a piece of information gleaned from one of the studios in Broadcasting House, where Brian Matthew is seeing Radio 2 round midnight. He's shortly to be joined by one of the leading ladies of the new film Conan the Destroyer, after which David Lloyd-Jones will be dropping in. He's the artistic director and conductor of Opera North, and he'll be talking about their forthcoming tour ending at Sadler's Wells in London. But so far as BBC One is concerned, our travels this evening end here. Join us tomorrow if you can. In the meantime, from me, David Miles, and indeed all of us working at the Television Centre, have a very peaceful night. Good night.